Mike López, buenas noches. Johnny, muy buenas noches. Park, buenas noches. How you doing today? Pushka, hey Cisco, muy buenas noches. How you doing today? 506 Gangsters, saludos, respetos. Young 6060, always an honor. Mike, muchos saludos. Arturo, saludos. Okay. Todo bien over here. 6060, gracias a Dios. Just same old trying to figure this technology out and I still can't, so Triple A, my boy, saludos, ¿cómo has estado? Agent Orange, saludos. Pattern, great to see you, good evening. Mike Pina, always an honor. Gracias, Young 6060. Oh, you're making mole today. Man, that sounds good. Jerry, great to see you, saludos. That's great, Arturo. Everybody had a good week in its own way, you know? God is great. I'm glad you had a great week. ¿Qué hubo? Buenas noches. Yeah, do hit the likes, por favor. The like and subscribe. Man, yeah, mole. That sounds good. No, not yet. Park, not till later. Okay. Sorry about that, Mike, because I'm just over here trying to read the comments of everybody, so I apologize. Today I saw a Mino war, a back and forth between Zamadas and Chapos downtown. I went out there to make an appointment, and everybody was stuck, really, right? And, and they have nothing but kids fighting nowadays, man. Yeah, whenever AAA, send me a text or just call me direct. Likewise, my love to you, Eric. Saludos. Yo, you could tell they have some type. Before you go in a battle, you do something to distinguish yourself. For example, with the Chapitos right now, they were Jalisco, so they put X's on their trucks, big X's. You know, but they're nothing but kids. They don't even look at what they're firing. They're just letting loose. Yeah, P. Martinez. It's literally there's a little spot, Jardinera. You know what that is, with the tree and a little bit inside the hospital. I sat there eating mango, watching them. I was like, man, no wonder you hear of all these wars popping up everywhere, and there's hardly nobody hit. Yeah, that viejo had a lot of power though. I was right there enjoying my mango, just seeing what they were doing. Even my aunt was like, hasta pa acá. I was like, and they stay behind the truck. They don't even show their face to shoot. Francisco, buenas noches to you. Luis, saludos, saludos. What part, if I could ask? Yeah, today was a good day, bro. It was that happened, but it was quick. They did their thing. They blocked the street. Their 5 minutes of fame, and likewise in Roner Park. I heard Roner Park's getting nice, huh? Boxing Jesse, saludos, respetos. Boxing Jesse, I didn't see that till after the live again yesterday. Gracias for the buying me the coffee you put on there. I highly appreciate you. Thank you. I remember back in the days, the only thing we went to Roner Park for was the movies, Walmart, and and the other ones don't really matter. But yeah, gracias, Boxy. Again, igualmente muchos saludos y bendiciones. What's that, Mike? Shady boy, de pediste tacos. Yeah, Luis, I'm going to eventually, hopefully, real soon. That's the next step. Love. Torta Pounder, great to see you. Muy buenas noches. I know, Mike, but it's just part of things here. Gracias, Boxing, again. I appreciate you del corazón. ¿Cómo va el entrenamiento? ¿Tú entrenas o estás recibiendo entrenamiento? P. Martinez. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. Ain't nobody wants to go from the shoulders no more. That's something real important right there, Mike. Is never lose conscious of where you're at, who you're surrounded with, and who you're speaking to. Always stay conscious of where you're at. Arturo, that's beautiful. And Manuel, muy buenas noches. Sorry to hear you're going through some health issues. I'll double time prayers your way. Hey, Bouncer, muy buenas noches, saludos. Trying not to break a hit. Yeah, AAA, they won't fight you here either, though. Not even the government, man. You know, I don't know, how long was it? Like 2 weeks? I get mad, I forget about everything. I was walking with an aunt because this policeman just walked by and just pushes her, right? She was in front of me. So I catch up to him and I don't punch him. I went with my hand open like this right here. And I told him, pida perdón a la chingada, right? And that fool's, nah, plebe, que you don't know who you're talking to. Que. So I don't care. You're making too much panchos. Let's just go around the corner real quick. And it goes, if we go around the corner, I'm going to clock this. And I pulled out and I clocked him and I told him, it's all right. We could do it however you want to do it. That fool ran up in the office or wherever he was going. Oh, yeah, Rose. Cafecito con un pan, right? Usually I get a number, Luis. They know me already. Well, here in Culiacan, they know me, and they never say anything. And really, Mr. Juarez, saludos. Happy Thursday, Arturo. We were all blessed with the Thursday. Yeah, pattern, it does. P. Martinez, gracias. But what I meant about the story is everybody here, well, here in Culiacan, everybody has a piece on them. You know, even if, even if in their life they've never put a bullet in that thing, they still carry a piece. I know my temper always has always been my problem, but it's just funny how everybody's quick to Hey, but we go over there. I got this. It's all right. Bring it. And then once you tell them that, they start making all these excuses. Nah, but I don't want to end up taking a life. Man, just buck up and handle your business. I remember when the states was starting to get like that, but where everybody was carrying something. Mexico, it was always difficult though, because of the. But now it's like the same. Everybody wants to be carrying something. Panadero, panadero con el pan. I just thought of something, right? You guys could decide to do it with me or not. It's okay. I want to change the mask. I give you my word. Whatever you guys sent to my jefita for the middle of next month is what I'll change it to. I I went and looked at some here. I'd rather just leave it up to you guys. Panadero con el pan, yeah. Manuel, my prayers are always with you and family as well. I hope things start bettering up. Car racing on the freeway. Yeah. El Mer Muniz. Saludos. Julio, great to see you. How you been? Okay, agent. La Tierra Blanca y las Alegres del Barranco. Lady Savannah, buenas noches. Likewise, Julio. Send all my love and respect to you. I'm glad they've been coming out. Mike, 911 just like this one, right? Can't change the image, but I don't know. I looked at some that was different, like had more breathing and it wasn't close all the way here. I don't know. There was different ones. Bake, great to see you. Saludos. Gracias, Lady Savannah. Little by little, everything gets in order, you know? Yeah, Manuel, I agree. I should be looking for something like that. P. Martinez, saludos. Todo muy bien. There is, Luis. If you like to move and do things and you know what you're doing, there's work out here. Like me, really, I like to work with paint, Luis. Straight up, I love working with paint. Everything that has to do with paint, you know, like I'll give you an example, like right there in Mazatlan, I went in with this lady. She had a Cobra in one of them old cars, right? She wanted me to paint the Playa Pinitos on the Cobra, right? So I painted the Playa Pinitos, and then from there she wanted me to do a mirror on the wall, and then from there a room, and there's job. You just gotta hustle for it, you know. But I made a 2,000 peso jobs into a 12,000 peso jobs in 2 weeks. You just gotta know what you're doing. Where yeah, Rose, that's what I want. Past Salinas remind me of yeah, Beck Raul was he till this day, and I'm not just saying it because he was my celly. He's been one of the coolest old men I met. I I I give you my palabra. He was a cool individual. Medin, saludos. El Jaguar Mask. Enrique, buenas noches. You didn't get a notification today? Man, I gotta talk to YouTube because this is BS, man. They made my niece do another 70 videos today. Murder, saludos, AVG, great to see you. Raul Perot, and he was a dope fiend, man. He crashed, you know. A few years later, he paroled to Salinas. We always we always stood in touch, so he could stay away from everything, just that that black, he just saludos Enrique. Yeah, YouTube. I don't know what's it's a trip, you know. I told Les one yesterday, see if he could help me with a. I don't really want a new entry. All I want is something with our own thing. And I just wanted to say the beginning of what I say on every video. That's it. You know, hey everyone, hope everybody's doing well, blessed, and enjoying family. That's it. At the end of the day, that's the most important part, right? And something they can't take from us, you know, because me and S1 known for years, you know, they're on the channel. They're always on the channel, believe me. Yeah, Rose, that's all I want. Ralph, I don't hate him, Renee. Why you say I hate on him? I just speak facts, bro. Nothing but facts. Cause let's speak facts, you know. Okay, I give you. I will never ever. I never reached the pedestal he got to, right? Okay, but I did more. Guarantee you that. I was a double lifer, validated. I didn't have sugar in my tank. I didn't ask the cops for help, and then made it a career. Trying to work CDC, going from prison to prison to prison, telling on everybody. If he knew somebody had a chicle he wasn't supposed to have, he would tell on him, try to take him to court, trying to give him a case, a live case, to make himself look good with the FBI. And I'm not hate. He says this himself. You know, that's his career till date. And I ain't a hater, bro. You know, I said it before. I despise what that fool did, is doing. But the one thing I can't take from him is that he was made and he's honest. He don't care how you feel when he tells you, you come near me, you do something, I'll put you in jail. I guarantee you he'll tell you. In October, he got caught up in the game and his date got moved on, mentioned. It got moved. He might still be able to get it back. I forgot the name of the form. He could, man, what's the name of this form? He should be able to put it in, see if they give it back to him. Hey everyone, they send me the one today, right? Because they know I worked in states and here, right? You guys want me to be blunt, honest with you? That fool's full of dookie. Nothing he said about even the Arellanos is true. That Bada maybe at one point offered him some work and stuff, maybe. The rest, everything was wrong. For those that know, they ain't even work for the Arellanos. But my respects to dude and his channel and his viewers, you know. Get 187, saludos. Yeah, the way he laughs, he's making fun of them people. Make no mistake about it. I know the boxer from the hole, the shoe. That fool mocks and then he makes fun. I don't know if you guys notice, every scandalous individual that has locked it up, told, oh, that was my friend. That was my friend. That was my friend. Those that surpassed him, though, oh, he's a stooge. Oh, he's a clown. Illiterate ass fool. I paroled in 2023. Oh no, Raul died. Raul died right before I left Pelican Bay. So it had to be 14 or right in the beginning of 2015. It's an emergency thing though, cause he's S time bake. He's short timing it. I'll find out for you. Gracias, Nick. Yeah, Luis, big. Thank you, Lady Savannah. Do hit the likes, por favor. Hey, I'm sorry who asked me that. If who was it? Oh, Ralph. I'm sorry, bro. I don't hate him though. I don't hate nobody. It's just I seen the damage he did in person. You know, Kokoroku. Oh wow. How did everything go? Did they blow your stomach up? Damn, homie. 3 sections. Man, I'm sorry to hear you went through that. Saludos, Rick. with Hector. I had conversations about that dude with almost every Pili. You know, now, when I get on here to converse with you guys, I literally do this. Not just go off the story right on my head. Sometimes I be forgetting, but the main reason why I even touch on tablas is because he speaks on tablas like tablas is the worst thing, right? I'll tell you one thing, there was a point where tabla says I have my cell open, cell up with me. Let's sell up and end this. Boxer came up with 1,000 excuses on why not to do it. Yeah, speedy recovery, Coco. Damn, my artwork. Oh, Park. I'm gonna ask you for the big favor tomorrow before the live. Send me a message and remind me. Bring your artwork up. Yeah, Tito. Muchas gracias for that. I highly appreciate the love. Mole. Molecito con arroz rojo. Oh, man. Hector Bravo. No, Manuel. We didn't have the conversation. I respect Hector Bravo a lot. I know his lane. He never leaves his lane. I don't know if you guys notice. He don't get off his lane. I respect him enough to maintain. He respected me that you don't even have an idea. I have a lot of care for Hector Bravo, and he has that's part of his business. You know what I mean? The different cuts. Oh, and the computer's gonna die already. Man, my niece's dog. One of these days, I'm gonna find a rattlesnake in a bag. Watch. Thank you, Park. Sorry for bothering. Yeah, I haven't had mole, good mole in a long time too. Michoacano. Man, I haven't tasted mole michoacano since Michoacan, where they made the arroz and the mole and los de barro, because it's supposed to give it better flavor. Yeah, Manuel. Every time I talk to Hector, it's always family, love, and respect, and I keep it there. You know. I noticed that too. Thank you, Park. He's scared of him, Ralph. Trust me when I tell you he's scared of him. Even reading his book, just I don't know if you have his book, but read. When he even speaks on Weddle Sherm, he's scared of him, believe me. But Nick, Glego, saludos. You like the tacos? That only, yeah. He's a real cool dude. I respect him, you know. That's part of knowing how to separate, you know. I was a convict, he was an officer, you know. We gotta know how to separate. We're never gonna have the same lifestyle, you know. You can't have enough respect though to respect each other. I think me and Hector have shown that for how many years has it been since I came on his channel, and till this day it's been the only interview I've done. And with the cotija cheese, oh now you're putting lemon on the cut. Nick lejos. Oh yeah, exactly, agent. My respects and fools. And like I always tell him, my prayers and blessings, truthfully, are with him and family. Think about only him. Oh, okay, agent. I was supposed to do some other interviews, but S1 told me he was going to get back at me, and he hasn't gotten back at me. So maybe it's harder than just, Eloy next to the little shoe. Oh, okay, okay. Shady boy. I was in Eloy next to the. Damn. You're right there in what is it called? Willis, 209 ish. Yeah, it was 10 months ago. Time flies, Hector is a good friend. We'll just leave it at that. The one thing I always respected on him is that he stays on his lane. You can't really say a lot or that about almost anybody, nobody on YouTube. My house. What's up, homie? Buenas noches. Yeah, he's a lot bigger though now, Hector. Nick, get it together. Get it together and let's see what happens. Mike, buenas noches. Great to see you. All right, Nick. Gracias. Hey, my boy S1 ain't here today, huh? Yeah, I heard about his son, but my respects about that, Eric. I don't touch on that right there. You know. All right, babe. Hope you rest well. Yeah, William. I don't think so either. I wonder why my boy S1 got upset. I hope he don't think that I'm thinking anything negative because of the intros he did. Me and him are way past this whole YouTube stuff. None of this matters. So, and I ain't thinking nothing. He's my boy. I love him, and all this is just part of. Ray, Cubo, saludos. Julio's here. Runner's plug. Saludos. Great to see you. The Three Stitches. Gracias, Mike. I hope he didn't get upset because, I mean, I've told him a lot of times he told me a lot of times we're way past all this stuff. So, and I know it wasn't him. I know it's just part of. The Gosen massacre where the norteños were, including a family of babies. I didn't, bro. Damn. As for example, right? I won't give you guys a little insight, and I already did give it to you, but do you guys want to know what the downfall of the Arellanos was? And yes, it was due to Popeye, Bat, Pato, all them cats. And it's what they did in Michoacan. And the Vicho owed the money, and the Vicho bounced. They took out 49 people from the whole family from the rancho, including month-old babies. Laid them down and hit him one time in the head. A month later is when it happened with the Cardinal in Guadalajara, in Puerto Vallarta, with El Chapo. And that was no mistake. People could tell you, oh, it was a mistake. No, it wasn't. But the Logan boys were already on a trip because they were doing way out stuff. It's just like that Ricochet from Popeye. It was no Ricochet. That's why people shouldn't speak on things. But happy Thursday. Feliz Jueves, Runner's Plug. Man, but that's cruel right there. Whole family, including women and babies. Yeah, that's a trip right there. Damn only. I send messages to B a few times. She don't reply either. Yeah, I know. Park. There's animals. Darlene, great to see you. Muy buenas noches. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The the Pope was crooked. It was no accident. The only problem was he wasn't the only one supposed to go. Chapo got away. Yeah, Cardenal was no mistake. You guys, the mistake was that Chapo got away to Perez family. Was it behind beef or something more personal? It was just over a debt, Mike. Yeah, have you talked to her, Rose? Yeah, Agent Orange. You didn't really need paperwork. There's a trail that leads out to him. Believe me. S1. Hey, my boy. I was just asking about you. Everything good? Okay. Okay, Agent. I look into it right now. Being 2 hours. Okay. Nah, no worries. I'm just glad you're okay, my boy. At border. Yeah, Rose. I sent her an email. No, I sent her two emails. I sent her four Discord messages, and I was just checking on her and Mama to see if they were okay. And she never answered. Married with a dude from Mocorito, Rancho Viscano. Okay, Shady Boy. I seen her around yesterday. She's doing good. Okay, that's great to hear. Part. Oh, it's boogie time then. That's one. All right, Eric. Hope you rest well. All right, Eric. Hope you rest well. Park, I'm watching. Yeah, me too. That's all I hope for. If she got upset with me somehow, I don't want to talk to me no more. I don't know why, but as long as she's okay, everything at my end is cool. Damn. Damn, only 5'9". That's sad right there. Yeah, it happened like 3 to 4 years ago. That's scandalous right there. Doing panels. Excuse me. Okay. Well, I hope everything's it's worked out and she's doing better. I'm gonna try to start re-uploading the profiles on the reaction channel tomorrow, everyone. So wish me luck. Before this live, I try to go live again on there a few times and it still would not let me. But I gotta put some movement into it. I'm always watching. Is it true that gunners in the gun tower? Oh yeah, Rondo, 100%. I'm not gonna mention his name, but Corcoran, B section, A section, 1, 2, 4 left. It was one. Then I went to B yard. They let me out on a crib, on a blood, on a bulldog, and on a norteño. They opened my door 7 times. 7 times till they wrecked it, and they said, "All right, that's enough." And I went and locked it up. I was, Darlene. I was coming up on five. I was I was reading a little bit of the Bible, and I felt a swear when I woke up. I was like, "Oh wow!" But that's the goal, to go live every day at 5. But yeah, I was reading a little bit of the Bible, and I passed out. El Rob, saludos. Everything's cool. Why did they do that? Triple A. But yeah, Darlene, that's why I was late today. I'm sorry. I was literally, look right here, laying down waiting to go on live, and can't believe I fell asleep. Nah, my boy, I'm gonna go down and eat right now. I was supposed to eat this afternoon. I fell asleep. My clock's all quacked out right now. Okay, Lady Savannah. Hope you have a great night. Yeah, me too. I didn't even notice till I opened my eyes and I was looking out the window and it was dark. I was like, "What just happened here?" I looked at the time. It's already 7 something. I was like, "Oh, dang! Only 5'9". Gracias for sharing that with me. I would love to get into the article and read it. I will, partner. Thank you. I won't let you guys rest. I'll be back in tomorrow with well, I won't say nothing because I feel bad not keeping my word to Darlene, but I have a plan. I want to eventually have a plan on how we're going to be doing YouTube. So see if it goes down tomorrow. Park, muy buenas noches, bros. Enjoy the mole, Arturo, everyone. I send my love and my appreciation to everyone. Before I go, I know he don't like it, but cool granddaddy, muchas gracias, bro, for that buy me a coffee you left yesterday. Man, I don't know how to start thanking you for all the love you've been showing me throughout the years. Do know my best wishes and prayers are with you and family. Buenas noches, Juan. Diana, great to see you. Muy buenas noches. Rose, hope you rest well. H and Orange, S1, my boy. I love you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, there he is. Gracias, cool granddaddy. I know you're always here and I appreciate you. Con mucho amor, gracias. Buenas noches, everyone. Prayers and love to everyone. I've been single for 17 years. I'm a drama hound. We all are. I send you my love, bro. Darlene, well, I won't say when, but expect a message from me. Buenas noches, everyone.